couple months of owning this thing, I thought I'd just sort of give an idea of what it's like to live out of the Rogue and sort of work out of it, and just give you a walkthrough of what it looks like on the road. Been on the road for about a week now, and just driving, visiting friends, camping in their driveways. So yeah, this is actually in a field in Vermont, owned by a friend. And it's a little awkwardly parked, but it's so I can aim up and get solar. Clouds came in, so that's not the best, but you can see here it's pretty cool. Got the Thule on the top, got a bike, extra solar panel, looking pretty good. Got my water on, everything else is on. Turned the propane on for here. Got the bike wheel nicely secured with a little ladder there, so it's not going to be too annoying. But the only point I'm having is the hinge up here. This is having a hard time coming down. You can see it got kind of mangled, so probably have to send that in for warranty. But yeah, I can still get it down. The way I do it is I just manually will let it down and take this plug out. So when it's tilted down that way, it has an easier time getting over that lip. So I almost wonder if in the factory it was misaligned or something. But anyways, that's the only problem. But otherwise, been totally fine. Storage is still working. I'm off cell data now, so I don't have my Wi-Fi extender. But this thing has actually been super handy to be able to extend friends' Wi-Fi and not have to pay for cell data. So here's what it looks like inside. Welcome to the bachelor pad. But yeah, using a towel as a, in rug here. Still have the water, the sort of drinking water dromedary that I'm using. And, computer stuff. Sort of as far as the bed goes, what I'll do during the day is kind of shove all my stuff over to the side. But yeah, got a comforter and a 40-degree sleeping bag and super cozy at night. It's still spring here, so gets a little chilly, but yeah, the storage is working out well. The mods that I did are definitely super useful. You can hang up silverware. I can hang this. I can tuck away my pot, drone, and the blanket. Just made some lunch, or just finished up, had an egg. So all that stuff's still out. Still need to do laundry. Sink's a little bit gross, but not too hard to clean out. But yeah, the mocha pot has been great for coffee. I've honestly found with the food pantry thing, we don't even string it up high. We just, I'll put it on the floor to let it, ride. But then once I'm stationary, I'll just leave it up here. So that's just easier to get stuff in and out of. And yeah, I've been able to go a few days without doing anything. Stove's working great. And it really is pretty nice. I mean, it's like a tree house here. I've got this nice open light. Yeah, you can already see there are a couple bugs out. So close the door. Yeah, you got this nice, and I can just see the sun poking through the skylight. Yeah, it hasn't gotten too hot yet, but again, New England. I'm sure it will get hot. Yeah, and the work from truck setup's been going pretty well too. I mean, like sitting here, got my monitor. I have taken a couple calls where, I'll hoist it up and I can talk to people more naturally. I found I just honestly leave my webcam there, and then yeah, the MacBook laptop plugs right in to the power inverter there. And honestly, the only thing using power right now is using AC is this monitor. You can hear it making a little bit of a funny noise, but hasn't crapped out on me yet. But yeah, it's got a place to put everything. The only other thing that happened was actually I had some pretty nasty leaks up here, and the factory left a bunch of cracks. They tightened down the screws too much. So I took it into a dealer, and I'm still getting a small leak here. So you can see there's a little bit of junk there. So I do need to take it back to the dealer to get a new skylight and really seal it up. But honestly, we had some pretty decent rains the past few days, so it's not too bad. But I did take the bracket off and the shade off so I could better make sure that it wasn't leaking. But yeah, for the most part, it's been much better than it was. It was pretty bad. So yeah, if you get one of these, definitely keep an eye out on the skylight and don't be afraid to take it down. That was crucial for us to really discover the leak and source it. And as soon as they sent a video into the dealer, they did not have any trouble sending that, helping us out. So yeah, that's the what it looks like in working mode, and hope it's useful for folks. And yeah, highly recommend it. It's been good for, I know everybody that all the rage these days is self-care, but you know, it's been nice to be able to go out on the road and go stay in a field and remember what it's like not to just be working away in a living room or spare bedroom or what have you if you're working from home. So anyways, I hope you have a good one.